All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago at the time that got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the green, 17.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hey, hold on. Mike. Check Mike. Check Mike.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 4. Check 4. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1.
Working out of the gun, Mariota dancing to his left. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Winston now. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Complete to Philip Lindsay.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Jameis now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Third and long for Winston. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
In your face.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
I got you, boy.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Devin White in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here's Winston. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Davante Adams there to make the grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cannon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Get ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
56. Hey, defense, let's go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Jameis to throw it. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he completes it to Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mott's 56. Mott's 56. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's coming.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Caught, it's Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
First down, Kansas City.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd and 4.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2nd and 6. At the 30.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 53.
Mariota to throw it this time. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Mariota now to throw on first down. On the screen, this is Cannon. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Winston. It's caught here by Adams. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Caught by Wilson. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike, 56.
Throwing, Winston. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
56 to Mike.
To the air again with Winston. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Davante Adams. In the final seconds of the first half, the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, this is Cammon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the delay, here's Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. David Onyemata there on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota, he'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
They run right side with Hunt. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 1, Mariota, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Box track. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get in the weight room. Swing.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't? And this is caught. A big third down play there for the Jags. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are able to cut into that lead. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
Son, you gonna see me in your nightmare.
Where are they, 10?
10.
Hunt going to run for it. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back within a score, as this remains a 10-point differential. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He'll find Lindsey here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Winston now. And a completion to Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining third quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, it's Winston. And Wilson has it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Jameis now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They'll throw again. Winston. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis again. It's caught by Funchess. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, wait. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Green, 17.
From the red zone now, Winston. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. They're able to locate Wilson. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check the outs, check the out, check the out.
Check, check. Here we go, even.
To throw is Winston. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
5 on 50. 5 on 50.
Right there.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quan Alexander, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. On 1st down, Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They run again with Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Mariota. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
He'll look to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. The chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chiefs, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.